What's up, everyone? Welcome to a Monday afternoon here in New York City. It's February 6th, 2023. Time is about 3:20 p.m. and it's 49 Fahrenheit, 9 degrees Celsius. I just did some more exploring of the Grand Central complex. You'll be seeing a video popping tomorrow over an hour long showing this entire maze and how to navigate it the best that you can. It even took me a little bit of time to figure out how to navigate the new web of Grand Central, but I'm glad I did because I'm sure it's going to help out a lot of people using this station and commuting. But I think I've had enough of Grand Central for today, so we're going to be walking away from it now. At least I could show you the exterior. We're on Vanderbilt Avenue and 44th Street. Right in the middle of the day when people are working. Ali says the weather is nice today. Well, nice relative to the weekend, I guess, because it was really cold on the weekend. On a Friday night, I did a live stream. My live lasted just over an hour before the battery finally gave up and died. Dead Rig says it's cold out in the city. Well, it's about 50 degrees right now, 9 degrees Celsius, so not really that cold for me. What I consider cold is when it dips down into like the high, well, maybe like the mid 40s I would consider cold. Grand Central Terminal over to my left. And we have the One Vanderbilt Tower next to me, which is connected to both Grand Central Terminal and Grand Central Madison, as well as 42nd Street Grand Central, which is the subway station. I know I'm going to confuse people tomorrow with the video I'm releasing, because there's a lot of Grand Central terminology that I'm throwing out and educating people on, and it's going to be so confusing. I think today I want to take a walk down 3rd Avenue. I haven't been down there in a while. Sonic Boom saying nice station is connected to the air train also. No, it's not. You need to take the Long Island Railroad to get to the air train. That's in Jamaica.
It sounds like, you're concerned about,
Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis Foyer. This is what people would consider the main entrance to Grand Central Terminal. Yeah, Lizzo, this bridge is not pedestrian friendly. They only close down this to automobile traffic when they do the summer streets. I've seen people climb up to it, including myself, for Manhattan Henge. That's when people go up to this bridge, but it's an active roadway. How are you doing, Fernando? Super Friends NYC. SSO to you. Oh, Donald, there is seating in the Long Island Railroad ticketed waiting area. I didn't really see that when I was going down there.
They do.
Here's the Hyatt Grand Central, New York. I don't think I've ever shown you this hotel before. Let me walk in. Right now they're doing a lot of construction in and around the Grand Central area, so that's not really pleasant. It's the main hotel entrance. Let's go inside. It's a beautiful hotel lobby. They have some artwork here. And this is connected directly to Grand Central Terminal. They have these floating heads that seem to be popular now. I see them popping up in different places around the world. The angle of it changes depending on where you see it. Kind of follows you. They got a piano here. But yeah, this is the main lobby.
Let me try to get this car first. Okay.
Yeah, Jonathan, I heard that this Grand Hyatt will be torn down. 175 Park Avenue will be built. And it'll also block the view of the Chrysler Building from One Vanderbilt Summit observation area. So enjoy that view of the Chrysler Building while it lasts, because eventually this hotel is going to be gone. The Chrysler Building is across the street on Lexington Avenue. Sonic Boom says he thought they were shut down a long time ago for renovation. Well, it's still here, but this building eventually will get knocked down, this Hyatt. It's already a pretty large building, and to think that they're going to knock it down and replace it with something else. It's going to be a big project when that happens.
也不属于中文的东西。
Gil's asking where's Hyatt moving to. I'm not sure of the specifics of what's going to happen to the Hyatt there. Maybe it's going to return in the new building that's being built. By the way, this subway entrance at the Chrysler Building is under renovation now. The escalator is undergoing maintenance, so that's being closed for I don't know how long. I'm aware that Sonic Booms, the Chicago Bean, is in New York City, now in Tribeca, same creator, in front of 56 Leonard Street, dubbed the Jenga Building. I've seen pictures of it on social media already. We've made it over to 3rd Avenue. Let's head south along 3rd Avenue. I think the last time I came on 3rd Avenue, it was at nighttime. It's way different during the day when people are active and at work. Oh, Children's World, you never understand about the smoke. Well, there's a extensive steam network in the city. The utility company, they actually produce steam as a byproduct of their utility generation. So they actually sell the steam off to the customers. They have an extensive steam pipe network. NYPD coming in hot. Bad idea for these pedestrians to be crossing the street now. Listen to that engine go. Victor93 is asking if it's too cold for any scooter videos. No, I can make scooter videos. I just find it's a real hassle to bring out. I could take it out, but getting to a location and then having to worry about it and carry it along is not a good thing to have on your mind. Hello. Doc's Oyster Bar, what do they have on the menu today? Looks like this menu is almost about to change. You have until Sunday to enjoy this menu. And then I guess maybe they'll switch over to Valentine's Day, right? Hampton Jitney. This will go all the way out to the eastern end of Long Island. Oh, Tony, my arm does get tired, believe me. I'm always adjusting my arm position and trying not to keep in one area and for any kind of like prolonged period. I'm not a superhuman where people think I am. I have these super abilities to do everything. I do have my limitations as well.
Lower, and so when he asked me what my salary,
This sushi restaurant is pretty cool. Hiroshi Sushi. Brad says New York seems quiet. I feel the same way, especially if you compare the foot traffic right now compared to during the holidays. It's a lot less. But that's the seasonality of New York anyway. January, February is the slowest time of the year for New York. If you want to save money on accommodations, this is the season to come. I feel the temperature's dropping just a little bit. I know early in the day it was like in the low 50s, and now it's dropping into the high to mid 40s. I think that driver made a wrong move there. That's why he got honked at. Going straight from a right turn only lane. Yeah, Gus, that's true. I know that ever since like 2-3 years ago, there has been a shift to remote work. So a lot of times Mondays, Fridays, people don't go into the office as much anymore. Well, you can tell parts of 3rd Avenue are really seeking business again. Retail space release. Over there across the street, this bar is all closed up. The place next to it and the place next to that. The only thing that's open on that block is the grocery store on the corner. Oh, I know what's coming up. If any of you have been watching my live streams, you know what's coming up. The hardcore ones will. And I'm not going to spoil it until I get there. I didn't specifically walk 3rd Avenue just to encounter what's coming up though. I wonder if they've, well, I'm not going to say it until I actually get in there. Sidewalk is closed. This is the legendary New York City scaffolding maze. Let's see if they made the wayfinding better and the pathway, maybe they straightened it out a little bit, or we're gonna have to go left, right, left, right, left, right again. I like these new arrows. They're much cleaner. It's not like drawn on a piece of wood now. Much better. All right. Very nice. I like this new pathfinding system. Although it's still confusing. Left, right, left, left, right, left. Before, they had it drawn on the scaffolding and it was pretty bad. And if you want to go to the sidewalk here, the sidewalk is closed. And they got rid of this. Before they had it drawn over here and an arrow pointing here, and now it just says sidewalk closed, use pedestrian walkway. All right. And they got rid of sidewalk open, which didn't make sense because the sidewalk isn't open, it's the pedestrian walkway that's open. So much props to the construction crew at the legendary scaffolding maze. But it's still a maze, although the pathfinding is a lot better now. Let's not cross the street while this ambulance is coming. Whoa, whoa. Dude. Yield to pedestrians, man. Now it looks like there's more scaffolding over here. You can never get around it in New York. Tony MC says, ever encounter hostility during your live streams? Yes, it's bound to happen. And I've had it happen before. It's not pleasant when it happens, but you have to deal with each situation accordingly. Just back there was a little bit of hostility. We're walking right towards the Empire State Building. Oh yeah, Ryan, I've remember that one, the Hudson River maze. The wind seems to be picking up a little bit. Atalanta Matanda, can't wait to visit New York City in the coming months. That's great. Hopefully you have a great stay here. I know my video tomorrow is going to help a lot of people who are visiting New York. What may confuse you more? There sure are a lot of ambulance sirens going around the city. Hope everyone's okay. Look at all these express buses. QM12 to Forest Hills and QM16. This one goes to Rockaway. Rockaway Boulevard, Reese Park. And And then you have the select bus service, the M34A, which goes to the Port Authority bus terminal. Sometimes the way they label these buses is so confusing. Like you have the M34A, which goes across 34th Street, but has the final stop at Port Authority. And then you have the regular M34, which just goes across 34. But then again, if you don't know the route anyway, it doesn't really matter where the destination is, because you have to look it up. After all, I didn't know where QM16 or QM12 went. I only knew because I read the side. It said it went to Forest Hills, the other one Rockaway. And the express buses are a little bit trickier to tell. The local buses are easier because they'll just like go up or down or across a major street. That's kind of a trick that you can use when traveling as well. Like when I went to Montreal, I did not use a car service at all. I strictly used public transportation to get around. And I had no idea or no clue what bus number that went across a different street. I was like, oh, that's the St. Lawrence Street bus instead of route whatever. Sometimes I get comments like that too. People ask me like, wow, you really orient yourself with a city like really quickly. I've lived here all my life. I don't know the geography. But when you start to explore street goods and how public transportation is lined out, you start to see patterns. Like streets will go up and down, left and right. Buses will run along a certain route. And that usually is a good reference for like most of the places that are like built up. Yeah, Sanjay and Kingston, it can get quite confusing, especially when you need to translate something. Like the French call it Saint Laurent, but you can call it in the English way, which is Saint Laurent, or really anglicize it, call it Saint Lawrence. So yeah, Donald Goodeye, this is out of service now. Right across the street from the Empire State Building. Fifth Avenue. Definitely a lot more traffic on Fifth Avenue than 3rd Avenue or Park Avenue. They're talking about making this a pedestrian street too. I don't know if it's going to be possible, but it'll be nice to see what they draw up with. Sounds like these e-bikes are locked now. By the way, big props to these delivery workers too, because they're commuting right now and doing work in a lot of these conditions where there's a lot of wind. And this is what I use on my bikes too. I have these bar mitts. This seems like a homemade one, but it works. You gotta stick your hand in them and they keep them nice and toasty. Most iconic building in New York City right here. Been up to the top several times. Oh, Philly says nothing like that for a drop bar on a road bike. No, I have them for my single speed as well. It has drop bars. I think I bought them from Amazon. But I haven't taken my bike out in a long time here in New York. I just don't find it as convenient for my lifestyle anymore. A lot easier to take the subway and not have to worry about locking up your bike or bringing it in someplace. Does seem to be very busy here in the Herald Square area. I haven't even looked at Macy's windows. I know for the holidays they had a window exhibit called Gift of... No, that was the Times Square one, Gift of Love. This one, I already forgot what the theme of was. But we'll see if the windows changed or not. Maybe I will walk towards the Times Square area. Yeah, they changed the windows at Macy's. I could see them from here. What's going on here? There's a special event. Big photo shoot.
It's probably not. It's probably.
Some of these people look like they are important. Anybody recognize them? I'm not really too tuned in to pop or celebrity culture, but yeah, Charlene, a lot of spiffy dressers. Fashion and color, Black history. Maybe it's a Macy's event for this. I think it might have to do something with Macy's. That's why they were there. Val Williams with $5. Hi, AK. Glad to see you in New York City. Thank you, Val. Appreciate the support. It's glad to be here too. Thank you so much. Fashion and color. There was like a window display that didn't have anything in it though. I don't know why they left that empty. Unless they're decorating it now. But it doesn't make sense.
Usually it's like.
Oh, Rolfie says it's Fashion Week, starts on Friday. And that makes sense then. They're probably decorating these slowly. Right now I want to make my way over to the Penn Station area.
I'm all bruised up. I'm about to send it.
New York Golf Center. I had no idea there was a store just dedicated completely to golf here. Glennie says, are we gonna get some New York City snow this year or what? The way things have been going, it looks like the snow forecast has been pushed back more and more. Although a few days ago there was some measurable snowfall on the ground, but it was gone before you could say it snowed. It might be one of those years where there's not really a big snowstorm in New York, and that can happen. These loading docks of Macy's are very active. UPS is in one of them right now.
Are you actually?
Yes, I am. Hi. Nice to meet you. Let me go over to the side. Bye-bye. It's kind of an awkward place to greet someone around the corner of a truck like that. But it happens. I didn't know I was gonna run into someone who knew me there. Here we are, 7th Avenue, Fashion Avenue. Now, I want to show you a place that I went to with my good friend and fellow YouTuber, Oyster Bar. It's in the middle of this block. It was in his video that just got premiered a few days ago. I think it was yesterday. Yeah, Clara W, you got it right. The sushi place. This is what you call a New York City hidden gem. A sushi place on a side street here, in an alley on top of a smoke shop. Oh, Angie, I don't think I've had Junior's Cheesecake in Times Square before, but I've been to the one in Brooklyn, which is really good. So we have reached the spot. If you don't know, you're gonna walk past this place, but this is the best tuna roll I've ever had here. Sushi 35 West. John was saying that some of these chefs, they came from Masa and they opened up here, but this is the entrance to the sushi place. Smoke shop, Sushi 35 West, and the staircase is right there to the sushi restaurant upstairs. And it's in a warehouse building, freight elevator. I mean, this is pretty incredible. Like, you would never think there's a sushi restaurant this good here, but it's great. I mean, sushi is a premium food, so compared to like pizza or fried chicken, it's gonna be more money, but considering the quality of what you get here, it's excellent. I think John paid like $22 for a plate of sushi. We got like, I think like 6 pieces of tuna sushi, 2 salmon rolls, like one, I don't know, the other sushi, different fishes. It was amazing. And I recorded a video there as well. I might release it in the next few days. But that place is Sushi 35 West, between 7th and 8th Avenues. Yeah, they have to, Robert. I wouldn't want to eat raw fish like that. They need to really take the health of their customers in mind. And if you don't want to eat at the hidden sushi spot, you want to go really, really inexpensive, 99 cents pizza on the corner here. This place can't get any cheaper than this for a slice of pizza. Two slices and a cheese pizza. No, 2 slices of cheese pizza, a can of soda, and a water for $2.99. We're right near Penn Station. Yeah, Donald, pizza for 99 cents right there. You can still find 99 cents pizza. Stu says you sent a PayPal. I just looked at my, hello. That wasn't a hello, that was the bird. No words for that man. I was looking down at my phone, and then I looked over my shoulder. I was like, oh, hi. I thought he was waving to us. Nope. Rude. Well, thank you, Stu, for the PayPal donation. I just saw it pop up on my phone. Appreciate the support. Thank you very much. Yeah, Donald. People are ignorant sometimes. But you'll get that. I've gotten that greeting many, many times. Here we have Penn Station, which is undergoing a massive transformation. And then the Hotel Pennsylvania across the street. This is going to get all torn down.
Always done that way.
Obviously, Central Park is beautiful.
Yeah.
I know that.
I'm positive.
Dwayne says, do people still get upset if you're filming? If you're that guy, yeah, you'll get upset, but I've seen it happen a lot less in recent years. When I first started doing YouTube and doing these like walking POV videos, I got them a lot more. But I think people are getting used to the fact that being recorded in public is acceptable. Especially now that more people have phones and social media. But I don't get why some people act the way they do, but that's on them. It has nothing to do with me. Sparrow's Pizza. Yeah, Hotel Pennsylvania is getting torn down, I think. They have the construction netting all around it. Yeah, Robert, I heard about that. Metro North might be sending some trains to Penn Station, but I'm sure they'll figure it out. Now with the opening of Grand Central Madison, there's more capacity to do that. It's going to be a lot of work to dismantle this building. Macy asking if I have any Super Bowl plans. I mean, I have some invitations already, but we'll see what happens. I don't really care too much for sports, the Super Bowl included. I do like seeing the commercials though.
I said, look, at the end of this conversation, I'm sitting in my driver's seat.
Christina, I'm not sure if that will happen, but I do see an electronic billboard near the 34th Street area. I think maybe it's near Penn Station. I think I want to check out Koreatown now. Frederick Christensen saying, how about major concert events? Have you ever been to a Bruce Springsteen or concert or Metallica?
Hey,
YouTube?
Kay?
Hey,
How are you, man?
nice to meet you.
Look at this. You'll never guess who I am.
Who are you?
Chris, NYC Hot Dogs.
Yes,
Just got out
hi.
of work. How are you, man?
Great,
Nice
great.
To meet you.
Yeah, nice
Dude,
to see you.
Amazing.
Let's move over here,
amazing
sir.
work, dude.
Thank you, man.
Just you're
Yeah.
live. Well, obviously you're live. You're
Yeah.
live. How are you guys? How's
Hey,
everybody?
he's the guy who always pops on. Like, try that hot dog, please.
Yeah, do
gonna
the
collab.
spots with me, man. You're
Yeah.
awesome. It's awesome that I could finally meet you.
Yeah.
Because I walk around the city a lot. I do, I work in the city.
Yeah.
So, and I do like, long story short, because of pandemic, like I was watching your videos, you were doing the walkthroughs. I was like, you know what? Let me just start something. So I did like the shoe
Sweet.
shines.
Yeah.
And then I started doing the hot dog videos, and it's getting pretty good. So it's
Man.
exciting. I'm like, might as well. If I'm working, might as well do something. But it's
Yeah,
awesome
yeah.
to see you, buddy.
Yeah,
To
see you,
shake your
Chris.
hand. All right,
Yeah,
thanks, buddy.
nice
Have a
to
good
see
one.
you.
Bye, guys. Enjoy.
Yeah, I'll
Have
see you
fun.
on the
I'm gonna
channel
go
too.
home.
Yeah.
All right.
Take it
See you,
easy.
brother.
Bye. What a guy. Chris, NYC Hot Dogs. And you know what's also funny? He rounded the corner too and met me. And then what happened with the other person? It was around the truck, around the corner. So following up on the other thing that I got interrupted with, the concerts. I used to be more into concerts when I was younger, but not so much anymore. I really get more enjoyment now just making my own content rather than watching others. Oh, Wayne, you have to. YouTube's content ID is very strict and very accurate. I want to head across 32nd Street for Koreatown and see what's going on here. Yeah, Laurie, I had a lot of fun showcasing Super Saturday along with my friends at the Bing Buzz. And I caught some really great moments as well. Thanks, Mila Cuizon, for the 1999. Nice to see you back in New York City. Will you be able to show us the new sculpture, The Bean, today? Unfortunately, that's a little bit far from where I am, and I don't think I'll go down there, but maybe in a future video or live stream I can make it there. Appreciate it, Mila. You're so generous. Thank you so much. Today I was really hung up over getting my Grand Central Madison video done because I know how important that train station is to a lot of people, and even from my knowledge too, to know where these entrances and exits are. Jungle hot dog over here. A lot less people here in Koreatown on a Monday afternoon. I'm sure Koreatown was very busy over the weekend. You know what's busy? This spot here. What are people waiting in line for? Tea makers make tea as it should be. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Enjoyed your Chinatown celebrations video from Saturday. Yes, some of those festivities, they really impressed me. I think what was really unique that I captured this year was the Kung Fu demonstrations by the New York Chinese Freemasons Athletic Club. That I've never seen before in person. You know what, let's head down Fifth Avenue. I want to see what the Flatiron Building is like and how the renovations are going over there. Hey Chris, you're on the train now. It's a pleasure meeting you. Perfect. And I'm not sure what train you were taking, but you should watch my video tomorrow morning that I'm going to try to release. It's about Grand Central Madison's new exits and entrances. So it'll show you the most efficient way to get down to the train there. Hey, Richard Hawkins, 8.99 pounds. Watched you landing at LaGuardia. Awesome views. Remember I said I was visiting Canada last October. Trip was great. Hope to visit New York someday. Going back to Canada again. Excellent, Richard. Thank you so much for the support. Glad you liked the airport landing video, and I'm glad to hear that you enjoyed Canada. Canada is an amazing country. Went to it twice in last year, Toronto, and then a few months later to Quebec. But appreciate the support. Thank you very much. And Smooth NY with $20. Welcome back to New York fan. Thank you, Smooth NY. Appreciate the support. Oh, Chris says you have customers appointments, so you're all over. All right, so that's perfect. Grand Central Madison may be worth it for you to take. Pat says I gotta visit Vancouver next. Possibly, I don't know. Might be too much Canada in a short amount of time, but you never know. Coming soon, Kaiten Sushi Nomad. Ronald, have you done a live video of the garment district of Broadway where the theaters are? I walked there many times. It's really hard to give you any specific video where I did it since I've made so many. Sometimes I lose track of where I've been and where I haven't now. Over here, I'm actually gonna cross the street. I don't want to be breathing in this construction dust. It's actually very strong. Oh man. Yeah, Donald, I've noticed a lot of construction lately here in New York.
I don't know if they're taking.
Yeah, you know, Aaliyah, so much scaffolding in New York City always. Oh yeah, Chris. I expect summer to be big for the tourists. Bayou Bengal, you said January is the best time to come to New York. Any month is the best time to come. I have a preference for September and October though, because I enjoy the autumn. But if you want low prices for accommodations, January is absolutely the best time to come. It's the slow season. Oh, AKA Ken, a lot of kaiten sushi restaurants in Japan. Is it a chain? Are they expanding it to New York? That's pretty cool. Yeah, buyer, just remember the reason why a lot of people don't come in January, February is that there's not as much to do compared to the holidays, and the temperatures are cold. Yeah, Richard, January is the coldest month of the year. Both January and February. Although this year, January was relatively warm, I really got a taste of the February weather when I came from Miami. The first day was freezing, and then the next day was really, really cold, especially over the weekend. But I think the weekend's event was kind of unusual. There was a really, really cold Arctic air mass that was like the coldest system in the entire world. I don't know how frequently that happens, but I don't expect that to be the norm in New York. Yeah, lucky. It affected a good portion of the continental US and Canada. Hi.
With John Barr.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Tom.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Great.
Awesome. I like your videos.
Thank you, man.
Take it easy.
Have fun. I think he said he was friends with John Barr. Bill, this is Madison Square Park to the left of me. There's actually a new sculpture here I want to show you. This kind of looks like a, I was gonna comment on like a wedding dress, big wedding dress, but there's no dress. It's just the wireframe of it. A wireframe of a wedding dress, and then there's a beautiful like nature mosaic. And then the feet looks like it's like plant roots. And then the top is a woman, but the arms are also plant roots, and the top is a rope instead of hair. That's what I can describe it. contemporary art. Interpret it the way you will, but that's how I interpret it. It's really out of this world. I label this wireframe woman with plant arms and plant legs and ropey hair with nature mosaics. That's my title for this art piece. Let's see what the actual title is. You think it's goat horns instead of hair? I don't think it's goat horns because it kind of looks like a rope to me. Oh, this is different language. English. It's Hava to Breathe Air Life 2023. Let's see how correct I was. This towering female figure titled Witness. Wait, is it Haval to Breathe Air Life 2023 or Witness? Is a part of a newly commissioned multimedia public art. Hava means air or atmosphere in Urdu and Eve in Arabic, Hebrew. The sculpture of video animation and augmented reality experience are on view here in the park. Okay, so I'm skipping to the second paragraph. Sikanda unites female figures and motifs from nature and confronts symbols of power and justice to examine long-standing practices and attitudes impeding the advancement of women. Yeah, this is really, really elaborate here. A lot of meanings to every single part of the artwork. It's very complex.
That's the MetLife.
That's MetLife.
Yes.
That
And
was
Credit Suisse, and that's New York, right?
These dogs are really having fun. Minnie Sue says he'd rather watch the dogs than the creepy sculpture. Kind of interesting, that sculpture, right? You could look at it for a while and not really understand what's going on. So, Boston Elevators Aviation has housed the subway these days. I think they're reliable for the most part. The weekends right now, as usual, there's a lot of delays, especially with the 7 train. That's not operating between Queens and Manhattan for 6 weekends, I believe. And that could be annoying. Here's the smaller dog park. Yeah, Daryl, they've been testing the new train cars already. Flagger, appreciate art so much. Glad you looked into the sculpture, did your interpretation, and then read about it. Glad they're investing in the arts for 2023. It's nice. Definitely. Oh, you purchased Summit One Vanderbilt tickets a few days ago to go up there in a few weeks. That's awesome. I think you're going to enjoy the views. Still scaffolding on the Flatiron Building. Carol's asking if there's any part of Midtown or downtown that you would not walk around in the early evening, say before 9 p.m. To be honest, not many. But before I go down the street, I just kind of like judge it visually, whether it's worth it for me to go down or not. I don't think it'll be wise to go down areas that aren't lit very well or don't have that many people around. But in general, I find myself pretty safe in the city. Six is asking, how do I feel about the direction the city is going? Is it getting better or worse? It's getting worse day by day. I don't like the direction the city is going, but there's still time to change it. I don't really want to elaborate on it too much more because it'll start getting political. But a lot does have to happen to the city to make it a much better place. A lot of sirens coming this way. That must be like the 4th or 5th ambulance we've seen on this live stream today on right now with the sirens on. Not really sure if that's a good sign or a bad sign. More medical incidents happening around the city right now. Oh, Ed Credible, they're working on Interborough Express connecting from Sunset Park to Jackson Heights, Queens. What's your thought about it? I think it's good. They're making it a light rail system, and they are making it already on the right of way, that the tracks are already there. So to me, it seems like a good prospect. We'll see what it brings. Yeah, it could be interesting, right? And Ed Credible, the light rail. The G train is notoriously slow between Brooklyn and Queens, and it only serves the western part of the boroughs. Boston Elevators and Aviation when walking Summit to, from Times Square, what's the best way to go? 42nd Street. It's the biggest street there and most direct, I think. I think we could keep walking on 23rd Street towards the west side of Manhattan. It's a beautiful view of the One World Trade Center right down 6th Avenue. Stir Stabulous says, looks cold and depressing. If you want to see it that way, then it is. But yeah, this is not the springtime, it's not the summer. You're not going to see flowers sprouting everywhere and leaves coming out and all the bright colors.
month.
486, it says actually quite warm today for winter, close to 50 degrees. Yeah, it is. That guy was playing soccer or kicking a soccer ball down 23rd Street. That's kind of unique. It's so random just to see him kicking a ball down the street like that. What you see in New York on a daily basis.
Fever dream.
Another ambulance. Yeah, another ambulance. I don't know what it is. Just a lot of medical emergencies happening all around the city. Yeah, Donald, we've been seeing that as I walk around New York. Wow, this is new. There's actually a diagram of the street here.
Wait. 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 Wait.
That person obviously didn't wait.
Wait. Wait. Wait.
She's in a bad spot to cross the street now.
Wait. Wait.
Chelsea Hotel up ahead, that's right.
I was just like not excited to see her. She's like, oh, don't be excited.
That's actually the Chelsea Hotel there. Maybe we can walk by it. It's been a while since I've walked past it. I wonder if we can go inside.
Wait, wait.
Lynn says it's haunted. By some accounts, yes. But let's go inside. A lot of celebrities have stayed in that hotel. You can see the main awning in front of us, a red canopy. There it is, we're at the base of it. Donut plant is here.
Some Pancras Hotel next to it.
Take a look at all these plaques. Sir Arthur C. Clarke invented communication satellites in 1945. Virgil Thompson, and then you have a landmark plaque here. The city's earliest cooperative apartment houses. Hotel Chelsea.
I learned how to write cursive when I was in 3rd grade.
Hi there. A big apology. I don't know how to.
Let's take a look. Wow. Beautiful hotel.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to Hotel Chelsea.
Thank you. Wow. Never set foot in here before.
You are here now, my friend.
Yeah.
Good to have you.
Look at all the beautiful artwork, this ornate chandelier.
Indeed, indeed.
Wow. Am I staying here? No, not tonight. Maybe in the future.
You should.
Yeah, I should.
Love to have you.
Let's check out this staircase behind the reception desk. Wow. This is incredible, folks. Got the elevator. Spiral staircase. Alicia says you love the paintings and the seating area. I know, look, it's antique here, right here. Look at the cloth on the seat as well. And then over here, getting great reception in here too. And we have 2 restaurants. Wow. This is incredible. Incredible you stayed in this hotel before. Now we get to see it where you stayed at. Look at the exposed ceiling. Yeah, I'm trying not to lose the reception. Okay. Now I could say I've been inside the Chelsea Hotel. All right, thank you.
Have a great
I'll
day.
be back. Appreciate it.
All the best.
Okay. That was the Chelsea Hotel. And we just saw the El Quixote restaurant from the inside, and here's the exterior. Chelsea Guitar Shop. Look at this old sign. They were doing renovations to the Chelsea Hotel for a while. There was scaffolding on this block. But I'm glad that all of it is gone now. Very cool. C says the food is so good in that restaurant. Really? Might have to be a destination for me. Lisa says, thank you for showing us the Chelsea Hotel. I've always been fascinated by its cool history. Now I could say I've been in there. Well, now I could say I've been in there too. It was on the scaffolding for such a long time. And if you want some Detroit-style pizza, this place has got you. Lions, Tigers, and Squares, Detroit Pizza. I think what I'll do is I'll walk over to the next block and we can wrap this video up, or live stream up rather. Scott said you still haven't had Detroit pizza. I don't think I've ever had it either. Might be interesting to try. I've had Chicago style deep dish pizza, but Detroit pizza, never had a slice. Miss Meow Meow says thanks for the stream. Appreciate it. Two blocks from here is the High Line. Iceman says it's fun to chill out with AK and the channel viewers. And it's also fun to make these live streams too. Update you on what's going on in different neighborhoods, interacting with my audience, and to have all of you as well. So I thank everyone very much. Oh, I see, Steve. The square-shaped pizza from Little Caesars considered Detroit pizza as well. Perfect. All right, everyone. Let me end this live stream here. It's been fun walking around in Midtown today, checking out the Chelsea Hotel, the exterior of Grand Central Terminal, 3rd Avenue, Herald Square. Hit the like button if you enjoyed it, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.